Well, to begin, excuse there's a mess and myself. I'm a little bit exhausted. My son was born a week and a half ago. We haven't had much sleep since. And as soon as we got back from being in the hospital for about a week, it was my daughter's birthday. And we still have everything up. um, so basically, for this week's discussion or video assignment, verbal behavior is basically a behavior which is mediated and reinforced through someone else's behavior. So, being that I really like to think outside the box and not traditional, instead of using the glass of water example, I would use if I would walk into a room or if I'm at work and I would go ahead and say I'm the most handsome man in the room right now, and somebody would basically acknowledge and say, "Yeah, give me a high five." That would be an example of verbal behavior, while nonverbal behavior is a behavior which is not mediated through someone else. So, prime example would be a reflex. So, a time in my job where I was actually punched in the back of the head, and my reaction was to turn around and basically swing back. But luckily, I stopped myself. But that initial reaction would be a nonverbal behavior. Traditionally, verbal and nonverbal behavior is vocal or non-vocal, but for Skinner, he doesn't necessarily see that as far as language. So he also emphasizes sign language as being a verbal behavior. And as far as telling or explaining to another person, I would just use a good example as if for anything, any action or behavior that you do that is influenced or acknowledged or acted upon by another individual would be verbal behavior. And nonverbal behavior is just your instincts, your natural fight or flight, fight or flight. um, and yeah, thank you.